This video was created and brought to you by ManageMax. We manage condominiums, HOAs, manufactured housing and apartment communities throughout Southeast Michigan. We're a growing company, and maybe we'll get to your area soon if we're not there yet. We create these videos to share industry insights with current and prospective clients. There will be an opportunity to connect with us at the end, so stick around to the end of the video. Now let's dive in. If a management company can't clearly define their mission in 30 seconds, run. I'm serious. This one red flag has cost boards millions in poor decisions, failed projects, and endless headaches, and most boards miss it completely during the selection process. Here's what most board members don't realize. When a management company fumbles around trying to explain what they actually do, that confusion doesn't stay in the boardroom. It cascades down to every decision they make for your community. Think about it. If they can't articulate their core purpose, how do they prioritize your maintenance requests? How do they decide which vendor relationships to build? How do they train their staff to represent your interests? I've seen communities where the management company claimed they do everything: maintenance, financial management, compliance, resident relations. Sounds comprehensive, right? Wrong. What they actually delivered was mediocre performance across the board because they had no clear focus, no defined expertise, and no consistent decision-making framework. This is, in fact, what most management companies do. The real question isn't what they say their mission is, it's how they've structured their organization differently to deliver on that mission. Because here's the truth. Great salespeople can make any company sound compelling, whether they're representing a terrible firm or an exceptional one. The real problem isn't just poor service, it's unpredictable service. One month they're focused on cost cutting. The next month they're pushing expensive upgrades. There's no guiding principle because there's no clear mission. Here's where most boards completely miss the mark. They go into these interviews without even knowing what they want. They treat management company selection like a fun shopping expedition with a friend instead of a strategic mission to fill specific community needs. Most boards haven't done the soul searching to identify their hot button issues or determine what type of partnership they actually need. Do you want a take charge organization that handles everything? A collaborative partner who consults you on decisions? A concierge style service that responds to your decisions? Or maybe you need help prioritizing all those perceived needs competing for your attention. Each approach requires completely different organizational cultures, staffing models, and management philosophies, but boards walk into interviews asking generic questions about experience and fees, never realizing they're comparing apples to aircraft carriers. Here's what makes this dangerous. Management companies will promise the world during the sales process, then assign someone with little property management experience, and what experience they do have doesn't match your specific situation. You end up with a mismatch that could have been avoided if you'd known what to look for in the first place. Here's how you know if you've done the process right or wrong. When boards do soul searching, figure out what they actually need, listen for hot button issues, and ask thoughtful questions, something remarkable happens during presentations. There are clear, obvious differences between the management companies that make one stand out as the better fit. The boards can look back on their process with confidence, knowing they did their homework. But here's the warning sign that you've done it wrong. You sit through multiple presentations and everyone sounds fairly the same. When that happens, boards end up making generic decisions, picking the lowest bid, the middle bid, the one that's been in business the longest. That's not strategy, that's desperation. This happens because most board members think they can evaluate management alignment themselves without understanding the sophisticated evaluation techniques required. They ask surface level questions and get surface level answers that all sound similar. The cost of getting this wrong isn't just selecting a poor fit. It's not even realizing you've selected a poor fit until months of problems start surfacing. By then, you're facing contract termination issues, transition costs, and community disruption that could have been avoided with proper evaluation from the start. The boards that consistently select the right management partners understand something crucial. Mission evaluation requires a systematic approach that goes far beyond surface level questions. They know when to bring in expertise that can decode what management companies are really telling them. If you're facing a management company selection decision, here's the reality. You're completely on your own. Your current management company won't help you find their replacement. Your lawyer handles contracts, not operational fit. There are no consultants riding to the rescue. It's just you and your fellow board members making a decision that will impact your community for years to come. Most boards learn through expensive trial and error, hiring the wrong company, discovering the mismatch months later, then starting over. The complexity of proper evaluation might surprise you. If you found this perspective valuable, we invite you to connect with us. Facebook viewers, like our page and follow us for regular updates. Feel free to message us directly with your questions or community challenges. Instagram viewers, hit follow and feel free to DM us with your questions or community challenges. YouTube viewers, subscribe to our channel and check out the video description for helpful links. Visit our website to discover our thought leadership content, books, and resources that can transform your community management approach. Whether you're dealing with the challenges we discussed today or other community issues, we're here to help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.